All right, Matt, since you're a left-handed quarterback, we'll start with you. Is it a gamble, or how big a gamble would it be to draft Tua here early in the first round? Would you?
Yeah, I would. I don't think it's a gamble at all. And I understand the injury concern. And look at, we all play the sport of football. Injuries are going to happen. And I would just say this: we have to trust the doctors and medical staff. And it appears that he's clearing all of the medical hurdles so far this offseason. I even, in a way, think in this kind of crazy time that we're in, it allows him to rest and continue to rehab and get ready for what we hope the NFL season comes in the fall. But I would just say this about Tua: he's a star. He's a superstar, and what he was able to do at Alabama week in and week out against NFL players. You got to remember that he's facing NFL pass rushers, elite athletes, linebackers, DBs. I mean, he almost beat LSU last year, the defending national champ, on one leg. So he is so talented, and the physical traits are there. The football IQ, he's obviously has a great work ethic. He's competitive. I'm not as concerned. I think we're always concerned with injuries. I just think this guy is too good to pass up on.
Yeah, Matt, I do agree with you. I think he is too good to pass up on, but I do think there is an element of a risk-reward factor that you do get with Tua. Tua, the athlete, is going to translate to the NFL right away. He has one of the quickest releases of any of the quarterbacks that are being drafted this year. He's smart. He's instinctive. Those are all things that translate to the NFL right away. The other side, the risk side, is the injury portion. I don't think the ankle injuries were a big concern, but I do think this last injury, the hip injury, is the one that kind of worries people because it was related to the Bo Jackson injury. But I do think if Bo Jackson had the benefit of today's medical, that he'd be able to recover very similar to how Tua is able to recover right now. But then also you got to think about the teams that could possibly draft him, right? Number 3, Detroit Lions. If he goes to Detroit, they have to protect him because you're in a division with guys like Khalil Mack. If he goes to Miami, he's going to be in a division with Belichick, who does a great job at taking away what you do best, and then he has to see that nasty defense up in Buffalo. So at the end of the day, whoever drafts him is going to have to protect him because as a quarterback, if you get hit enough times, like our guy Andrew Luck up in Indianapolis, that forced him to retire, and you don't want that to happen to Tua too early.
Yeah, and honestly, that's why I think Miami makes a lot of sense for a few reasons. It might not be the Chargers roster. I think he's getting tied with the Dolphins and the Chargers, but you look at the Dolphins and what they have, and Ryan Fitzpatrick, a guy he can learn from, and then all of those draft picks. So they have 14 draft picks, 3 in the first round. If Tua goes to 5, then Reggie, just like you said, they can spend some of that draft capital and get a tackle later in the first round. This is a very deep tackle class. Maybe you get a running back, DeAndre Swift, one of those guys at the end of the first round. So they have a lot of options in the draft to start building that team. The Dolphins aren't a championship team right now, but I think Coach Flores has done a good job and will do a good job. And this draft is key. But to me, Tua, I just think he's a franchise quarterback, and someone's going to take him, and they're going to be really happy they got him.
Yeah. I think one of the keys is, though, you mentioned Miami and the Chargers, another team. They've got the 6th pick. Both those teams have established veterans in Fitzpatrick in Miami and Tyrod Taylor for now in Los Angeles that you don't have to. You don't have to rush him in there if you wind up getting there.
For the best access, perspective, and personalities in all of sports, follow us at Fox Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.